Hey everyone, this is Scott from Forgot to Grow. Well, welcome to our latest TV talk. Today I'm talking about Deadly Class and Happy being cancelled. The two latest graphic novel adaptation shows from Syfy have been cancelled. Happy after 2 seasons and Deadly Class after 1. And I'm super disappointed. As you guys can see, I bought the graphic novels. I really dug both these shows. Deadly Class, I haven't watched the full first season yet, but that's because that's Syfy's own fault, which I'll talk about in a different video, which I'll link up there. But yeah, I really was curious to check out Deadly Class, and now hearing it's been canceled makes me very sad. Hopefully it will be revived by a Netflix or some other streaming service or some other TV channel, hopefully for both of these. But as of right now, Syfy, the one who brought both of these to TV, brought both of these adaptations to life, has canceled them both. And like I said, I'm disappointed. I really enjoyed these two shows, particularly Happy. I've only seen the first season of Happy, but I was really excited to check out the second season when it came to Netflix. That's what I was waiting for, because Syfy doesn't particularly like Canadians watching their shows on time. That's a whole other thing. Again, I'll talk about that in that other video. But yeah, I'm disappointed. This is another one of many, actually, adaptations and Syfy originals that have been canceled, and Syfy has been having a struggling time trying to get any of these to work for more than a season, and I think that's unfortunate. These two were great because they weren't a DC or a Marvel adaptation. We got new graphic novels from Image and Dark Horse, and I like that we're expanding out from just the Marvel and DC. I love Marvel and DC, but there's other comic book companies out there, other comic book properties that we can explore, and I think these two kind of got the short end of the stick, being on Syfy. Syfy is a very small niche channel. I would put money on both of these shows will be watched more on streaming, particularly Happy. I bet that first season of Happy killed it on Netflix more so than it did on Syfy's channel itself. So that's like kind of like the unfortunate part about these two, that Syfy is really the only place that they kind of fit on TV to be adapted, but at the same time, Syfy is so small, not enough people hear about these things because how small Syfy is. We end up getting, 2 seasons and 1 season before these things get canceled. So hopefully they do get picked up. I hope that both these shows get picked up by Netflix, hopefully. That makes my life a lot easier. I know exactly where they'll be. I'll know where to find them. That's where I watched the first season of Happy. That's where the first season of Happy still is, if you live in Canada at least. So I really hope that Netflix at least picks these two up. I hope that this cancellation is only a temporary thing. I really hope somebody picks it up, because I really enjoyed these two. Happy is such a dark, funny, crazy, like kind of cop show in a sense, about this retired cop and with an imaginary friend. That's right, there's an imaginary friend. That's who Happy is. And so I just love that story, and I like that how different it is. There's like very few other TV shows I could even like shows that are just as, there's plenty of shows that are equally as weird, but with that very unique kind of concept of this washed up cop who can see imaginary friends, and just I wanted to explore more of the TV show of it. As you see, I've already read the graphic novel, but that's all there is right now. They haven't released the second one yet that I'm aware of. I'm not sure. I gotta look that up. And again, it's hard to keep track of these things. There's so much, and I think that's the big thing that happened to these two, is they got lost in the shuffle. There's so much content nowadays, and these two shows just kind of got lost in it. Again, there's so many adaptations nowadays, they did get lost in it, but I do think it is unfortunate that Deadly Class and Happy have been canceled by Syfy, but I do hope that they get picked up. But yeah, that's all my thoughts about Deadly Class and Happy being canceled. I'll be talking more about Syfy and why all their shows are failing in a separate video, which I've already mentioned twice. I'll be linking that in the cards in the description below. But yeah, thanks again for joining me today. Sure to let me know in the comments below how you feel about Deadly Class and Happy being canceled, if you've seen them, if you were hoping for more seasons, and if you're disappointed or not. I'm always curious to hear that. But thanks again for joining me today. Sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and have a good one.